show is different from like something like a Pretty Little Liars and all the others?
Yeah, I think it's certainly all of those are inspirations, and I love all of those shows. I do think that while our story can get a little larger than life, a big project of this show for me is to always keep the sort of relationship stories and character stories really emotionally grounded. So I do think that we really strive to show very real feeling teenagers in larger than life circumstances at all times, which is much as I love a lot of the like Riverdale's or Pretty Little Liars. I think that they tend to like lean into the sort of like comic book camp a little more than we do.
What's your biggest challenge for season 2 to really amp up the drama? Because the first season was a little bit, that last finale was a bit crazy.
I know.
So now going to season 2, what was your biggest challenge for that season?
We just wanted to up the bar across the board. We wanted to be a little scarier, a little darker, a little more mature. And I would say the biggest challenge in season 1, we had this amazing book to sort of guide the spine of our story for the season. And in season 2, we're off on our own, not following the books anymore, which was both a great challenge and great opportunity to take these characters and just kind of stay with the heart of the characters that Karen created, but
put them in another world, another experiences.
Yeah.
What's it about this cast that made you pick the individuals that you picked?
Different things for each of them. In some, I'll say, some roles we went through a ton of auditions before we found the right person, and a couple, who you see as the first person who walked in the room, but for each of them, it was really clear what we found them.
You have a moment when they were leading.
Yeah, they all just, I feel like, really embodied that person, and we've gotten so lucky. It's when you cast someone, they're talented, but you don't know that they're fun to be around, and you don't know that they're a great pleasure to work with, and they are all so smart, so funny, so kind to each other, show up to set every day, so excited to work. They're just a good
And
We film in New Zealand. Yeah, we shot the pilot in Vancouver, so we have all American and Canadian actors, and I guess Cooper's from Australia, but now we film the show in New Zealand. Yeah.
For season 2 still, it's always going to be that same location.
Yeah, so 1 and 2 were both. The first episode was shot in Vancouver, everything else in New Zealand.
I think this is a popular place to film shows these days. I keep hearing the location.
Yeah, it's a beautiful location. The crews are great. It's very far away.
Are you intending to keep the flashbacks from season 1 to kind of help tell the stories that still intertwined in season 2? Or
it's not. It was such a foundational part of season 1, and we do have some flashbacks throughout season 2, but they're used in a really different way.
Okay.
So it's not that same structural details. Yeah.
Now, since you're beyond the book, do you have an ending planned? You know how some TV series just seem to go on forever.
Yes.
And that they peaked in season 3, but they're on season 7.
Right.
Do you have an end plan? Do you see?
It's a great question. And to be honest, no. I absolutely know where I would want to bring them through season 3. But I think I would love to keep making the show as long as we're all still having fun doing it. And I think that as you write each season, new stories sort of naturally come up, and you would just keep spinning and spinning.
Can I go back for the first season? What I wanted to know is the balancing and the pleasing of the fans with the books. So forging your own path. Because now in season 2, we abandon that.
Yes.
So is it we stay faithful for a season and then we do our own stuff?
Right. It's a great question. The first season brought us through the entirety of the first book. And the second book I love, but it's all new characters. And we absolutely knew people were going to fall in love with these characters. And we wanted to keep telling their stories. So, I hope that we're serving the fans, that we're staying really true to the heart of who I think these characters are, and just giving them more to love and more of a journey with these characters that they've gotten to spend so much time with.
We're glad you kept the same.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All.
Have a good one.